Okay, we're all set to go nowhere.
Ooh, that's creepy.
What'd you see?
Red smears.
Blood?
The nice thing about this thriller is that it's based in reality. This could be happening to you in your own home, and so for me it was sort of like, the more real this movie feels, actually the scarier it's going to be, the more nail-biting it's going to be. And we also infused the movie with some humor and some real human elements, and it's a character that you spend about 40 minutes with until, you know, stuff really starts to become what I call like thriller mode.
What attracted you to this role?
DJ Caruso, Spielberg. You can't really say no to those guys.
It became, for me, all of the players involved, and because, you know, my role is quite small, and, you know, I'm really there in a supporting role for Shia's character. And that really fit perfectly for me.
Did you grow up in suburbia yourself?
I did. I grew up in Norwalk, Connecticut, in a real sort of middle-class suburban town.
So it's kind of familiar to you.
Yeah, it's very familiar. And actually the suburbia depicted in the movie is not sort of, I think, lately in films, suburbia has become the same cookie-cutter houses that are all identical with the same roofs. And I wanted to go back to sort of like the old-school suburbia, the suburbia I knew growing up, where every house is different and the characters in each house sort of, you know, have different personalities and their houses are not the same.
Were you ever curious about your neighbors growing up?
We knew all our neighbors growing up, you know? We all knew everybody.
Not in my childhood. It was always sort of stay away from the windows, you know? Really? Yeah, I just wasn't curious, you know? There was like a huge racial divide in my neighborhood when I was growing up there, and you know, you just stay to yourself a lot.
I'm very curious about things that are going on around me. I like to know what my surroundings are.
Cale was obviously cooped up for a really, really long time. If you were really in that situation.
I'm in that situation right now.
Are you?
I've been cooped up in here for 12 hours. 12 hours.
Probably cut out things and make art. That's what I love to cut out and paste.
You know, I have a little bit more self-control than Cale does. Just only because I have to.
Right.
The manager's laughing, he's coughing, people are laughing at me. I don't know.
What were you looking for specifically in the leading character for this movie?
I wanted the guy that was sort of new and fresh, obviously, but that was really accessible. When he came in and read, he just had the most expressive eyes. You can see deep down that for a 19-year-old kid, there's so much more going down there. And if you think about what Cale's going through, he loses his father in the beginning. His mother and he are having sort of a problem with the relationship. He's got a violent temper, and so I like that Shia has this dark side to him.
What was it like on set?
You felt like you were safe. You felt like you had the freedom to unload, and there was no wrong you could do. It was just creatively inspired. It was everyone's opinion mattered, and we'd throw ideas around. It was just an incredible moment in my life.
There would just be this like energy that would bounce around, even including DJ, where we were just cracking jokes, you know, like killing each other, just ripping on each other, all the way up until action was rolled.
Did you feel like you needed to offer advice to any of these
No,
guys?
not at all, not at all. No, it was just, I worked mostly with Shia and David, so it was just really exchanging energy and taking each other in and enjoying each other's company and conversation, and yeah, I loved it.
I really loved the whole entire movie and the way that it builds. It starts out as something fun, and you become a part of this group that you're just, you know, they're just curious kids that get in way over their heads, and it gets really scary in the end.
I know that there was a little mishap on the set with David. I read that he had broken 3 of his fingers during that fight scene. So was that true?
Look, David got lippy with me. I wasn't gonna have it. No sir, no sir. No, he didn't really talk to me, to tell you the truth, for 2 months.
Really?
Yeah, so we had all this aggression, and this was, it was just very real. Yeah, he wouldn't talk to me, period, you know, and he would talk to everyone else. And DJ would come up to me and go, you know, David thinks you're whack, you're a lame actor. That's what he told me. We just perpetuated it for 2 months, and you knew it was kind of fake, but you fed into it. So by the time we came to these fight scenes, we were ready to brawl. I think the first words he spoke to me were, "You better duck, kid, this is a real bat."
Mom?